Hey y'all, hi. Um, First of all, I know some of y'all are probably in Live Life's little whack her line and her subscribers as usual. You know what I'm saying? Uh boy, boy. Anywho, let's talk about it. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. I'm Dr. A, and I would go on camera, y'all, but I'm on the other computer. I'm on my handy dandy HP laptop, which again I was telling y'all about this one. Not gonna have this one long. I'm getting rid of this one. I'm getting ready to get this to my stepdaughter. Because I don't want it. I don't like the camera on it. I would have gone live so y'all can see my beautiful face, but unfortunately it sucks. How you doing, Happy? Welcome to Christmas. Unfortunately, what I don't like about it, like I said, the camera is not that good. And I'm not gonna take the camera from downstairs on the other computer and plug it in and all that for like all that. I'm going to get a desktop. I mean, I'm going to get my Apple. I'm getting my Apple sometime this month. I can't take it no more. I cannot take it. Do you understand me? I cannot take it. I'm gonna get it sometime this month. And I'm gonna get it, and that's gonna be that. Anyway, let's get started with what we're talking about. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Of course, you all come in, take your shoes off. I'm Dr. A of Miracent Coca Quali, the Crystal Rock Goddess, and I'm here trying to talk to y'all about some things. Maybe Crystal, maybe hey, how you doing, my crystals? Shining. Look at all my crystals. Okay, now if y'all go ahead and look into this light, I'm going to show y'all this light. Just talk to the gentleman or to get my music started or whatever. I'm gonna do some graphics. I'm gonna do it myself. One gentleman, I'm waiting on him to put some music or something with my graphics. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. So y'all look inside that crystal. Look inside that crystal, so I can hypnotize y'all and get to liking these videos and making sure we get these numbers up. Cause shoot, when you don't make the numbers, YouTube take the money from you, take some money from you. That is crazy to me. Anywho, so I'm just like, man, you can't win for losing as hard as I'm working. They better quit playing with me, okay? They better quit playing with me. So anyway, live life. Of course, she's a hypochondriac. She's a she's a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star. All for this. All for that. See, I'm really close to my son, and he's in the other room, so I can't really say what I really want to say. As you know, you be surprised. So I just do the pictures. I do the pictures, and I say it in a way where you will understand what I'm saying, okay? Because we all grown up in him, except for him. Yeah, of course, you want to use your common sense in what I'm talking about up in here, okay? Listen to Robert for once in his head, for once in his mind when he talking about somebody using common sense. He should have used common sense before he did all that stuff, videotaped all that stuff with his sick self. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I just want to do a shout out to him as well. He need that done tan on as well. I know some of y'all probably like Samara Kelly. I mean, he's a good musician. He does really good with singing and making music and everything. But I don't know about the other stuff. The other stuff, you know. And now he locked behind the pokey, and you ain't got no job, man. Okay. hmm Now, Olivia, you also is one of the ones that you ain't got no job, man. You one of those, okay? hmm Now, let's see. Of course, she was acting like she was Fred G. Sanford. Oh Lord, geez, help me, please. Coming to join Elizabeth. Part two. G stands for great. G stands for good, and G stands for gas. And Olivia's the G stands for gas. You heard me? Because that's probably all she having right now, right? Is gas. And sometimes people just need an open hand. Wop, 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 wop. Okay. hmm And I know the baby father is like, thank God I'm free. I ain't got to deal with this heifer. I could just move on with my life while she lying to my somebody gave her a sheen Paul. We know doggone well she took that child support money she's supposed to send to the children and bought her some Shein clothes. She know doggone well that she probably bought some baby clothes too from Shein. She know, oh, one of her subscribers bought. You know doggone well ain't no man bit more bought her nothing in the Man in the Moon, okay? Cause she won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, okay? Y'all know the rules. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna look back at this girl. Her and this bro, it's not time stuff. God. I mean, I just cram in the words of MC like I just cram to don't understand. I guess it ain't meant for me to understand. Just I wonder if she knows that she's an annoying person. I wonder if she just sits up and go, you know what? I'm really annoying. I wonder, does she say that? Does she look at herself in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm really annoying. Like, does she look at herself and go, you know what? I know everybody's sick of me. You know what I mean? I wonder, does she do that? Hold on, let me take this off here. See, that's what I like about this computer too, because I'm used to doing two screens. Y'all know I got like a gamer computer I got for myself. I was so excited what my husband bought for me. And so now I'm dwindled down to this because he's doing something on the computer. So I said, well, I can do it on here. You go ahead and have both screens because he need both screens for him. So I guess I just need one. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so go ahead and throw some music on, shall we? Because you know how she is with her bro self. She always talking about somebody and bro. I don't know what that's about, but she always giving that bro energy, right? She always doing that, you know. Anyway, before we get started, I forgot well, a couple of things here. Now we got to get this off because you know the way that we talk up in here, we got to make sure we covered. We got to make sure we covered here, okay? So let me say a couple of things before we cover. I cover down. I got to cover down on us. That's a old. That's a particular term. Okay, here we go. So here we go. This is copyright disclaimer under the 107, of course, 1976 allowance for the purpose of me clowning people, for the purposes of criticism, comment, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, for use is, of course, permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, but it ain't because, hey, guess what? We can do all this. This is how YouTube was founded, okay? So this is nonprofit educational personal use attempts to the balance of favor of what? Fair use. Okay. Now, and anything else that I say up in here, of course, will be alleged. Anything that everybody says in the chats is covered under what? This Act of 107. 1976, and I just read it to you all. And of course, everything is what? Allegedly. Allegedly. And of course, Britney Spears came to the board. She said, girl, she said, Liv is always lying. She's always talking that stuff. She always exaggerating. So every time we get to listening to her, we listen to she be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She be coming around the mountain. She be coming around the mountain. But you know, that's how she do, right? So let's go ahead and get the clicking, click, 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 click. I'm so spoiled with those two screens. It sucks. Anywho. Okay, anyway. God, this is so blurry. Let me see if I cut the lights on. I really should have gotten my little bitty portable light and brought it up here, but I didn't feel like all that. I just you know how you just don't be in the mood be doing all that extra stuff. I'm just like, look, I'm sitting down at my desk in my room, and it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. That's what I do best. So, okay, Olivia. Oh, I clicked on some other stuff. All right, Olivia. First of all, here she go. She's acting like she's in labor for clickbait. Let's see how many views she got off of this clickbait that she did. See, unfortunately, the thing is, and I don't think she realizes this. Look, I'm just not getting really started with YouTube. Let's be clear about that. So my numbers is not gonna be popping like that for now. I mean, if I keep doing it, it'll build up. It is what it is. I'm patient. You know what I'm saying? I'm patient. But in the meantime, between time, I got the gear for it. You get what I'm saying? I got the gear for these high power shows. You get what I'm saying? And I'm getting ready to have another gear. Like I said, I'm getting ready to get this MacBook, okay? Because I had a MacBook, but I had two, but okay, I had three. Okay, you know, but I'm getting this new one, and so I'm really excited about that. But listen here, listen, okay? So my point is this: I'm new to really doing videos. I'm really new to being monetized. I'm just not getting monetized. I just now started taking it seriously when y'all knew when we talked about this, okay? So here's the thing. Let's get this out the way. Olivia and Jasmine and all these other chicks been doing this for forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what I'm saying? We've been watching, them on a consistent basis. We've been watching them, you know what I mean? We've been doing every little step that they take, every little step they take. Tell them, Tyson. We've been watching them every little step they take. We have been there every little step they make. They'll be together. And they put this dunce hat. We watched them put the dunce hat on. We watched them be dumb. Watched them do all kind of parties. We watched them through the eggplant adventures. We didn't watch them through all of that. We didn't watch them even having manic depressive energies, metaphysically, you know what I'm talking about? And we were like, dang, we even watched the men that they were with say, hey, thank God I'm free. Oh, thank God Almighty, we free. I'm out this, you know. We didn't watch them through this time frame when somebody was tweaking. I ain't saying who, but somebody was tweaking. You know what I'm talking about? Allegedly. We didn't watch them through the phases of girlfriend, please. You know what I mean? We didn't watch them through that. We didn't watch them try to beg people to love them. We even watched Olivia try to act like she was Dr. Ada Hiller, right? She was pulling out her crystal ball, talking about she can read y'all tarot cards and she can read y'all energy and read y'all through the tarot cards, and she sucked at that. We watched them through beauty school dropout. We watched them through all the storytelling that they done told. We watched them through Mother, Father, and Son, and the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Trinity. We watched them through all that. We watched Olivia lose her children. We watched CPS in and out of their lives. We just stood here with the popcorn. We just said, hey, we just gonna eat this popcorn real quick while they talk their stuff. And then we watched them through all the single ladies. Get your hands up. And walk in the club, my Darian jeans. Because in his ears, only did hope he noticed me. If you like it, you would go put a ring on it. If you like it with a shorty, put a ring on it. But you like it, don't be mad, put a ring on it. Uh. And we watched them be pregnant because all of them have been pregnant a gazillion times. All of them now is octomoms, right? They octomoms, they pushing it, pumping it. And to our surprise, we really kind of just don't care, right? Could we all agree that we kind of just don't care? Yes, I would second that amendment, right? And we've given them advice from TMR. We've had the investigative flow come out. We've tried to give them advice through Fran, through Love Lies Lace Front. We done had a message outside TV. Our good sis Yoni B, go through the situation where Liv made fun of her situation with her family. We done went through all of that. We done went through them trying to clown the Erics about her house and everything else, right? We done went through my Jazzy life not washing her hands, on a consistent basis. not giving her children baths. We done went through that. We done went through some of these mommies saying that they only give their children a bath one time a week, or they have bath times allegedly, okay? So we went through all of that, okay? Oh, God. We even went through the times when people said that they didn't have food in their house and they sat on the floor and their boyfriend said they were beating them up and pray for them, okay? We done went through all of that. We done went through my jazzy life sitting on national YouTube, the internet, using the bathroom, squatting eagle, and using the bathroom like a dog, right? We done went through all that. We done went through Olivia taking baths and well, not taking showers and not putting soap on the towel. We done saw Chrissy take showers, baths, and do rock music videos, right? We done went through all that. We done seen sanitary napkins, dirty houses, through any number of these moms. We didn't watch them stalk they men. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? We done seen all that, right? We didn't seen we didn't seen Philip come to the internet. We didn't seen children fathers come to the internet. One the PM, one the PIPMP. I am a PIMP, PMP. We didn't watch them do Piglet commercials, right? And I just want to say thank you. Even if they won't thank y'all for watching them do all this chaos and craziness. We done went through the pandemic where everybody had to mask up. You know what I mean? We watched Jazzy Life get COVID like a gazillion times. I'm not making fun of anybody that's had COVID. I myself have had COVID, right? But we done watched her a gazillion times. We done watched them party, have mommy on a game. We didn't watch them do the Rick James. We didn't watch them with all the little wigs that they done wore and thinking they was Rick James in the hair. We watched them say, come to me, give me your checks. And some of y'all done gave them some of y'all checks. Don't come in my channel complaining and talking about me because I ain't never gave none of them chicks my check. We didn't watch them fake clean up too. And we kept telling them to throw some bleach on it, but they didn't do it. We didn't watch my jazzy knife juggle around her breasts over and over and over. We didn't watch these pathetic workouts that my jazzy and what's her name, Live Life, whatever her name is, do exercises and pulling up drinks, teleports. We watched through all of that, and of course, we applauded. We done applauded with laughter. We done went to chats and joined in chats. We done sat in there and we watched so many of their lives broadcast, and even their children saying, "Get back here and love me. Get back here and love me." You know what I'm saying? Get back here and love me, okay? Sorry about that. My kid was trying to play John Cena really loud. It's way past his bedtime, but y'all know it's the weekend. We didn't watch them. We didn't watch certain folks geek. You know what I'm saying? I know I said it earlier. We didn't watch all the men run away and say, "I'm free. I'm free." We didn't watch their children smack them. Several mommies got smacked by their children. Okay. We done watched roaches make themselves at home in their house, okay? Or they were at home, right? We done watched about them talking about they want to get their mental health sorted out, and we just stood by and watched all of it. We done watched all that. Period. You hear me? When they say period, poo, we done heard that. Learned that period, poo, from them moms, and we've watched them never to use common sense because they don't have it. Or common sense is all too common, right? So, with that said, is you would think that Olivia, let's look at this here. You would think that Olivia would have way more 13 hours ago that she would have way more than just 2,987 views. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Now she's live, and I'm not playing that live. I'll play that. We'll talk about that later. Now she's like, because I want to take a look at that because we're not going to watch that whole thing, okay? Now she's live talking about, oh guys, I didn't go into labor, which is what this video was referring to. So we're not gonna be all day on this either. So of course she came out. She's sitting around snake moaning. You know, Olivia loves to
Yeah, I'm
snake
about to
moan,
look
y'all.
right now.
Y'all know she will snake
Hi,
moan you to
Kiwazi.
life.
Hey,
Snake moan you
y'all.
to death. And she in
Kiwazi.
so much pain. Oh wow, she in so much pain. This is not her first rodeo. This is not her first child. I don't know why she acts like this all the time. Every time, even when she get into a relationship, when she get into these fake relationships, she's like, "Ew, he's treating me really nice. I've never experienced this." All these mommies do this. It's like you never been in a relationship. We done seen y'all. You know these men have a revolving door. They go through a revolving door in these relationships. We done seen so many men come in and out their lives. You hear me? They done going up and down the slide. You hear me? Up and down, just like this panda bear here. Okay, up and down. So it's like, come on now, are you serious? So we watched all of this, God, and it gets no better.
Yeah,
I really need,
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
serious. When I tell y'all, in covering these mommies, because y'all like me to cover them. In covering these mommies, I swear I should be making $2,000 at least a month, at least a month in covering these stupid mommies. I deserve it. I deserve it. They need to pay me.
Yeah.
Hey y'all. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but like, I keep having contractions
And
and
it's
I
just
think,
like my Jazzy life taking her children trick or treating and she's sick. This stupid girl, knowing she due any day now, she goes and takes her kid trick or treating, and he don't even know where he at. He don't know if he coming or going. He ain't nothing but like 1 years old, and she having these babies back to back. And it's like, girl, how he's not even potty trained yet. How you gonna deal with another child? You can't even handle the three that you had with Gerard. Truth be told, we see how you move. You couldn't comb their hair. They barely had baths. You wasn't even able to get them to one school. One of them was supposed to sit at home with you. The other two, you didn't take them back and forth to school, girl. You didn't get the school clothes. All you wanted, you didn't barely, you cut the little girl hair off so you didn't have to comb their hair. I mean, come on now, we ain't gonna play this game. The little girl, they don't have no kind of discipline when they with you. They run around like little wild animals. They smacking you in the face, and you need another child like you need a hole in your head. But hey, that's your life, and we just watching, girl. We just watching. We just gonna watch. You know, we're gonna watch and make mental notes and talk about it, and we're gonna get bags all across the board. Everybody that's watching me, we're gonna get to the point where we all gonna get a bag about this. Cause we deserve it and watching this mess. Now y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. She was acting like she's just gonna celebrate. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate." Little AJ was talking about, "Hey, I'm a chicken hawk. I'm a chicken hawk. I'm a chicken hawk. I'm a chicken hawk. I'm a chicken man." And her, of course, her mother, and her sister, they all three sat around going, I hope she don't have no more children. Oh Lord, it's gonna be all of our responsibility because you know Liv got a mental problem and we gotta deal with this mess. You know, this all allegedly. This is what I think they look like. They sitting around talking about it. This is them three and the three witches in the circle dealing with this mess. And of course Jasmine on the outskirts going, what are you doing? What 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 you doing? You know what I'm saying? and AJ and his ghost father. I mean, God, what do you have to say with that? What do you have to say with that? It's just, I don't know. I'm just shaking my head. And thank God, I know they was like, woo, thank God she didn't go to labor because I know that doctor was upset because he would have been smelling poo, 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 poo. You know, like, wow, it stinks up in here. I'm just saying, I don't know for sure now. This is just what it was told on the streets. But you know, I don't really trust when people say somebody stink because it's like, why was you up in there? I got a kind of side eye Gerard. I got a side eye Zolo. that they talking about she have an odor. Well, why was y'all up in there? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with y'all? If y'all this female stunk, like y'all said, why was y'all up in there? I'm just asking for a friend. And I like Gerard. I think Gerard seems like a nice person. You know what I mean? It seemed like he, I think he has some honesty in him more so than I tend to believe him more than I would Olivia, to be honest with you. However, I'm just saying that I gotta look at him too, cause he was up in there, wasn't he? And then talk about how she smelled, right? So if she smelled, then why was you up in there? Just asking for a friend, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so of course, I don't know why these men get with these women that act like they want to party all the time and be singing Mary Jane and freak. They want to be the girl is super freaky. Hey, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me like you had enough. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that sweet, that funky stuff. Oh. You know what I'm saying? If it smells bad, then don't go near it. Don't go near it. But hey, what do I know? I'm just saying. Just saying. I just have to side eye you, man. You stay away from it. If it smell like that, then leave it alone. I mean, first time, like, oh no, that's bad. Okay, let's continue. She's
It's
doing this fake
just
bone stuff,
the
y'all.
Brooks and Hicks, but they're like back to back.
Mm.
And like now it feels like they're getting like a little stronger. Hey Ashley, thank
Okay,
you.
you stupid. Okay, so normally, I mean, you've had a gazillion babies. I feel like, again, I feel like I'm trying to teach old bird new tricks. I feel like I'm teaching an old bird old tricks. It's like, girl, how do you not know? Ain't you are a bear, okay? You are a bear. You are a bear, right? So why do people have to teach you what's the first thing? If you feel like you're in pain, what's the first thing you're supposed to do? Let's talk about it. Are you listening? Okay, so the first thing that it would make sense for you to do, if you're in pain, go sit your butt down. That's number one. And evaluate what type of pain it is. If is it from your stomach? Is it from your back? Is it from your neck? What area is it in? Okay, now that you figure out, like, okay, my area around my uterus is hurting. Okay, that's I don't know if she knows what a uterus is, but I mean, that's just me taking it too far that I gotta explain what a uterus is, okay? But if it's around your uterus, then obviously you're having some type of cramping. Is it a cramping sensation or is it a stretching sensation? Because those are two different things. Okay, so if it's a cramping situation, then that could be a possible signs of labor. Now, there's different signs of labor. Let's talk about it. One sign could be the mucus plug. This is something that I mean, I don't know if she knows. I mean, she done had a gazillion children. She done had more children than I done had. Okay, I'm just saying. So, but I am older, so I guess my wise sense and inclination would certainly tell her warning signs of labor. Okay, so the mucus plug will drop out. That's a little plug that's a little thing that drops out that looks like snot. Okay, that looks like snot. Okay, okay. I'm just saying. All right. So that's one thing. And cramping is another one, what they call contractions. Okay, and they can call it also the show, the tightening, the contractions. It's like a tightening sensation, a pulling sensation is something different. That's basically your area growing. There could be signs of area growing, especially if you're not due just yet. You know what I mean? That could be a growing sensation or the baby moving around. They could be two different. Those are three different types of situations. Okay, so okay, the mucus plug can drop out. You see that drop out. And sometimes even when the mucus plug drops out, that does not mean you're in full labor. That just let you know that it's about to be time at some point in time. It depends on when it fall out. Now, you can be receiving a backache. You can have the urge to have to go to the restroom. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And of course, you could be feeling the pressure of, the baby head on your bowels. Okay, so there are a couple of signs. I just gave you a couple. Now, or you could be getting a discharge from your vagina, which I told you about the mucus plug, but also the mucus plug can come into could come into different forms. One could be like a actual plug, right? And then another form could be like, I don't know, like little snot, and it may be kind of came out, but not all the way. Sometimes people plugs do look differently, okay? Now, if you're receiving that, or even if it's a backache, a dull backache, then of course that's also a sign. I'm just wanting y'all, wanting her to hear me out because apparently she done been through labor so many times that she still apparently don't know what exactly labor is. And I don't understand why she don't understand what labor is. How you doing, Black and Bougie? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Thank you so much, Happy. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. I don't know if I spoke to y'all, but I just started going right into it, okay? Now, I'm just saying, I gave you some possible signs that could be, and this is just off the dome of my head, okay? I don't need to Google or look it up because I've experienced labor and all this stuff, and there have been differently each time of my pregnancy. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, so after she sits her butt down and she evaluates what's going on, right? If I were her, at some point in time, if they're coming regular or even irregular, right? It will be a recommendation. They told you this in the Mars class. You should start what timing them. You need to watch a clock. You know what I'm saying? Just time them. She's just seeking attention. Yeah, of course she's seeking attention, but Black and Bougie, she's also dumb. Okay, let's be honest. You know she's dumb. She's definitely seeking attention, and she's also stupid. She's trying to get her mommy, to come back home. So she can take AJ and she don't have to deal with him. That's my inclination. Okay, but whatever. That's all allegedly. Liv says she knew all about having kids. Well, apparently she doesn't, Ebony. I don't think she knows, or unless maybe she was, taking something. Maybe the hospital gave her something that she never experienced. Or taking something, allegedly. So okay, so again, we just laid everything out there. Pretty much, that's kind of across the boards. Now, according to Google. Now I'm getting ready to go to Google. I had to look it up. Now, contractions and signs of labor. These are three signs that labor is approaching. Learning the signs of labor before the due date can help you to feel ready for the baby's birth. Signs of labor include strong and regular contraction pain in your belly and in your lower back. I told you about. What I didn't say was that it could be a bloody mucus, right? I didn't say that. I didn't experience the bloody mucus. I experienced the clear mucus, but it looks like snot, whatever. But in this case, some of y'all could have bloody mucus, right? Most of us are mothers in here. Or the key ingredient would be water breaking. This is one of the main things. Okay, I neglected to mention that. Okay, I'm glad I pulled this up. Okay, now I'm just saying, Olivia, if none of that happened or took place, then you probably need to go sit your tail down somewhere and relax. I don't understand why Pikel did not come over and take his child. You said you're by the same father, so how come Pikel did not come over and get AJ? So therefore you can relax. Even if y'all not together, it would make sense for him to kind of be closer to you, even if he stayed in New York, as you said. Why wouldn't he come there and make sure he stayed there for like a month or whatever, so he can make sure that he gets you squared away because obviously your mother is not there, so you need special help. Okay. Um, she's blocked so she can call the dad. Probably don't even know who he is. But I'm just saying for the record, according to her, Black and Bougie, according to her, she's like, oh, he's so supportive. He just bought her clothes. Remember, he just bought her some clothes from Sheen. Okay, so going off of that storyline, and I definitely said storyline. So because that's a storyline, that she put out there. And so by it being a storyline, it would make sense. Oh God, it would make sense that she would, and I'm just saying for the record, that he will come down and handle AJ, his son. Remember, he doesn't have sons, he has a daughter, right? Didn't he have daughters or something? He doesn't have boys. I don't know. She didn't tell so many lies. I can't remember or recall which lies she's told or not told. Okay, so she's like, "Oh, well, yeah, he has daughters or whatever. So why wouldn't he have came down if he gave her the card to buy her Sheen? Why wouldn't he be down there? Just saying."
Mm, but
Okay,
it is not time. Like,
now it's not
no,
time.
I'm not. This can't be
And if it was
anything.
so
Just
bad, then why didn't she go to the hospital? Okay. If it's not time, then would mean that you're going into early labor, which could be a sign of what? Premature children or preemie, right? Or preemie kids, so baby. So what you would think that you would go to the hospital and say, "Hey, I'm having a lot of pain over here. I really need help. Can you all give me something where it's not time yet because I'm early, okay?" And so normally they will put you on bed rest and check out. Well, before they put you on bed rest, if they detect anything, then that what they would do is give you a check, a looks over, one looks over. They would check your uterus. They would see if you are dilated and things like your cervix to see if your uterus as well as your cervix to see if you're dilated. They might even go to the point where they, put the fingers in there just to see, to measure it. They push on your stomach, which is the uterus, right? Touching on uterus. And then they will also do an ultrasound, okay? I thought his family loved, I'm not calling that little boy Chucky, Black and Bougie. How come they never send for him? No overnights, no weekend, no nothing. Exactly. That great point, Black and Bougie. Yes. Okay, so I'm like, okay. So after they do the ultrasound, they want to know, like, cause the ultrasound, and they also would do a stress test. They would also put the little band around your stomach and monitor, and that's a way to also monitor the baby's heartbeat. So they would do all of that, and they'll check, kind of put you in an outpatient until it's something. And if it's nothing, they'll send you on your way, or they'll tell you, hey, you need to take it easy and put you on bed rest. That means sit your butt down. That means somebody need to come there, like the father, like you said, he's very active in a lot. So why wouldn't he come there and babysit your child so you can not be under stress while you're carrying his second child by you? So just saying, even if he has children with with other people, everybody else on the street corner, why wouldn't he just go, okay, well, I'm just gonna, can get somebody to watch them, or, say, hey, baby mama number 5, 6, 10, 12, whatever. Could you keep our little youngin? Because I gotta go and see about my other kid that's on the way. And that's kind of first priority right now. No disrespect to my other children, right? I don't know. I was thinking that, but hey, what do I know? Don't listen to me. He doesn't even call to hear his voice. Tell him good night or nothing. This stuff is crazy. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nothing. And she always has them. I mean, he don't never take 'em. I mean, my husband and I live in the same household, but he does work. He's a provider. But even with him being a provider, you don't think that if when I need a break that he don't take the kid with him to work, or he don't take him somewhere with him, or wherever he want to go, he'll take the kids somewhere so I can get a break. You know what I mean? You don't think that don't happen? It does happen, I assure you. I'm just saying, Olivia. Olivia Poo Poo Doo Doo Johnson.
I don't know. I usually get them at nighttime, but not this much.
Well, because you were walking around a lot. This is like the most
Okay.
exercise that you have
I'm
done
just trying
because
to relax.
we
I know
know
it can
you to
happen
be
a lot
very
more if you're
lazy. Of
dehydrated. So
course,
I've been
wait, hold on,
drinking
let
a
me
lot of
pause this.
water.
Of course, you probably are going to have a little more pain of walking around because your body is not used. Your body's like, God, what is she doing? We're not used to this kind of exercise. Even with me just not being pregnant and exercising, my body kind of tends to feel it a little bit more. So I'm a little sore, okay? When I up my exercise, when I do a little bit more exercise, or I do it on a day that I normally wouldn't exercise, I'm gonna feel that pressure in my muscles. Olivia, what are you talking about? Give me this walkie talkie. I'm just saying, for the record. Best believe if he called, she would record it. I will agree with that. But you know what it is? We just don't care. We just don't care, Olivia. Because we know that Black and Bougie, and we all know, and everyone else that is listening to the sounds of our voice, allegedly, this girl is a liar. She has been caught in some lies. I have to admit that. And she's been forever pregnant for quite some time now. Ever since Gerard left her, she's been having a baby. She's been with someone's child, and she's been the single lady she wants to be. All the single ladies, get your hands up and roll my Darion jeans. I walk up in a cliff, hoping that they notice me. If you like it, then go and put a ring on it. If you like it, show the put a little ring on it. If you better be put a ring on it. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, here she go.
Damn, the freaking comments. I forgot the comments do this. Let me see. Live. Dang. Why did the freaking comments do that? They get all jumbled up. See, now I'm having another one.
Okay, so are you timing them? Are you timing them?
Okay.
Do you
Obviously,
do you have? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me pause her,
like
not
I said,
pause
when I
me.
get them at
Do you
nighttime,
have some do you have some clothes or suitcase packed? I know that's old school. Some of you young women may not know about the bags packed and everything. Maybe they're not doing it like that now. But normally you would supposedly have your bag packed, right? That's because, especially right by the door. The bag would be packed right by the door. So therefore, if you have to grab it up, you would have your hospital stuff. Nowadays, you can actually bring your kid in the labor room with you. You just have to have somebody to watch them. Okay, so is AJ going? Do you have a birthing plan? Is AJ going over to your sister's house? Is Stella going to bring her behind home and be with you, so therefore you can have a babysitter, or they're going to all sit in the room with you while you do the labor? Are you going to do the labor at the hospital? I mean, these are part of your birthing plans. Just saying. Just saying for the record. Are you listening? Are you listening? I know you don't get it. I know you don't get it. I know you don't get it. I know you don't get because you forever pregnant. So you would think you understand what a labor pain is. Okay. But I don't know. You done had so many labors. You done had so many children that they probably just pop right out. They probably just pop right out. It's probably normally like you taking like you going to the bathroom like you do doing, right? So it probably just pop right on out. You just like, ooh. Yes, you're supposed to pack your bags in the 8th month. That baby don't even got no clothes. Exactly. I'm sure I'm almost sure she just didn't show that. She might be having another boy. She might have lied. I mean, I just don't believe nothing out her mouth. Really, she'll be like, "Oh, it's supposed to be a girl," and then when they come home, it's a boy. You know what I'm saying? Or she's having a girl and she says it's a boy, or it's a child. It's a moon man. She's having a moon man. I mean, you know how she get down, y'all. That's why we don't care. We kind of just don't care, right? Now, um, she better be careful about going to that bathroom because she done had so many children. She done had so many children. Look at her. Or it might just be gas. She eats so dang on much, you know what I mean? Might just be gas. But she is a loser, loser, loser. Okay. Now, here it is. I love newborn clothing hauls. This be broke as mm-hmm. Which is probably why her supporters are gonna buy it for her, right? So let's listen.
They're usually like, I'll get like two or three, maybe five, maybe, I don't know, like five at the most, I think. Because I'm telling you, they come like real late at night. And it's usually when I'm like trying to get the baby to bed and stuff like that, or giving him a bath and stuff like that. But
Okay, so
I'm just
Olivia,
like,
he's no longer a baby. He's now a toddler. Okay, so you're about to have a baby, right? I understand that most of us as mothers, we are like, oh, he'll be our baby for life, but he's no longer a baby. He's a toddler. You're about to have a baby, so get geared up, okay, ma'am? Okay, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just laying in bed and they kept coming. I'm like, what the hell? So I got up to drink some water.
Now, see, this is where we don't believe the story because we know you don't drink water. We know you drink soda. We know you drink soda. We know you don't drink water. So we kind of tend to not believe you. We tend to not believe you. We tend to go, I don't know about that allegedly. Of course, everybody get the violins out and play it for her because she's gonna keep playing this violin. She's gonna keep drumming up this drama for us to go, oh my God, I feel so bad for Olivia. In actual reality, all the men that she's ever been with has wanted to do this to her. Okay? Because of her mouth. And at the end of the day, she just needs this. She needs that help. And she keeps taking all these eggplants, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna always end with her being a single lady. Okay? A single lady. With your hands up, up. You thought I wasn't gonna say get my Ariana jeans. Hope I'm finna slip. Everybody notice me. If you like it, you go and put a ring on it. If you like it, go to put a ring on it. But she gonna always end up like this. Like these. Like these. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. All right. Y'all hear me? Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Enough with the antics. Okay. Now, oh, like she's going to lie and say he was at the hospital with her. Exactly. Yeah, but you're not gonna see no dark hand. You ain't gonna see no white hand. You're gonna see no brown hand. You're not gonna see no hand at all but her sister's hand. I'm just saying for the record. So let's continue. Um, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get to this, get through, get through this particular video. But shoot, I am tired, y'all. If not, then I'm gonna come early in the morning and I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. I'm gonna do this video and I'll do the live that she did today. And I might throw a little Jasmine in there, okay? But I'm gonna try to get through this. I can't promise. I can't.
How long do they last? Not long, just a couple seconds. But I cannot have this baby right now. Like it's not no. See, I'm
Girl, you knew you. Well, my point, what I was trying to say is that, well, number one, we know she's stupid. Number two, we know that she is not. She knows whether or not she's about to have a baby or not. So we can play this game all she wants to. I mean, she's playing. It's the case of I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Cause we, at the end of the day, Lord, we just kind of don't care. You understand what I'm saying? We kind of just don't care. I'm sorry, we just kind of don't care. Cause period. Okay, period. All right. Which is what she missed. Which is how she knew she was pregnant. She's like, baby father, baby, come back. Oh, I made a huge mistake. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Okay. And we know that she's been having these episodes here and there. So I tend not to believe anybody named Tyrone. I'm just saying anybody that has energy of Tyrone, we don't listen to over here. We don't believe them. Okay. Now let's try to get through this. Oh my goodness, y'all. My sleep going creep, 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 creep.
having another one.
Especially when I really get tired when somebody get to lie to me. You know, you know, when somebody is lying, it's like I don't tolerate that in my real life. You know what I mean? I'll be like, girl, you are lying. I'm like, ooh, I just be sticking my lip up like, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-mm.
You see? Why am I having them? Like
So you don't. You are really dumb. I mean, maybe she's not as dumb as we think she is, but why does she say some of the dumbest things in life? Like she says some of the most dumbest things, and I just be like, God, are you serious? You can't be this dumb. Your mama and them, your mama ought to be ashamed of herself for having you be this dumb. So she didn't sit down and teach you anything. Did she teach you anything? Did she teach you how to lie? Or did she teach you how to lie, which is why you lie, but you're horrible at it. Did you, I mean, you just lack accountability. You lack, like, I don't know, you just lack a lot. You lack certain things that you should have by now. You lack common sense most of all. Use your common sense, or Kelly done already told her to use that, okay? So let's continue. STD, allegedly can cause premature. Well, yeah, that is true. STDs can cause premature labor. You are correct in saying that. But is this the case? I don't know. I would say allegedly on that portion of it. But yes, that is true. Okay. I'm trying to get through this Black and Bougie. I'm trying so
I just
hard,
need to
but
stop
I'm
freaking.
telling you, I am tired.
And they're not painful, but they're kind of like
Okay, so if they're not painful, okay, which I mean, you can still be in active labor and it not be as painful, okay? But if there's some caution, then why wouldn't you have gone to the hospital, right?
ooh.
Instead of sitting your tail on YouTube, going through this whole, oh, I'm in pain, ow, it hurt, oh my God. Like, come on, are you serious? I bet you if she got, and God forbid that, somebody beats her up. I hope she doesn't go online and go, I just got beat up. You know what I mean? Look at my black eyes. Or I'm in the hospital with black eyes. It's like, girl, come on now. You're doing too much.
Oh my gosh. It's like a wave.
Mm.
Oh my god, I
I
can't
know
believe I'm
most
pregnant
wells
again.
have
I'm only
waves.
32 weeks.
You are correct about that, ma'am. Most wells do have waves. Okay, you are so accurate about that information. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Yes, again, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all listening, okay? Or y'all listening? Are y'all listening? Okay? And she's just like kind of like, oh, I want to be free of this pain. You know what I'm saying? And we just keep going around the mulberry bush for her because that's all she does. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, oh my God. I know her mama, grandma, and Stella. Stella, aka her so-called mama, and her sister are tired of her. They are tired of her. They are tired of her. They are tired of cleaning up her mess. The triads. The triads are tired of cleaning up her mess. The triad of which, allegedly. They are tired of cleaning up her mess. They're like, man, I'm getting tired of this. Your turn now. Grandma was like, look, I had her, Stella, you did not raise her, and I had her all this time, so now it's your turn. I'm sick. I don't feel like doing none of this. And Stella's like, shoot, I done already tried to help her with AJ. I didn't try to help with the other three. She the one was dumb enough to lose all three of her children. And her sister Raquel is like, shoot, I got a husband in my own life. I got my own children. Mom, you the one that, made excuses for her. You created this monster, so you deal with it. And she told the grandma, no, you the one that created this monster. You deal with it. And then of course Jasmine is standing around going, what you doing? What you doing? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? I help you, I help you, I help you, I help you. Just bring AJ over here. I help you. And of course Liv is like, I'm not bringing AJ over to your house. No way. I mean, although I'm all the way in although I'm all the way in Florida, I'm still not bringing AJ. Even if I was in Texas, I wouldn't bring AJ to you because you do not bathe. We know for a fact you do not bathe. That's what she said allegedly, okay? And we know you're gonna sit online, and I don't want AJ to have lumps up outside of his head. I'm just saying. Anywho, uh Ebony, what you talking about him? I'm sure she's been disrespectful to our family as well. Yes, I would agree with that. Allegedly. Okay, so let's see what she's talking about, y'all. I'm really pushing through, okay?
This is not the time. This is not the time.
So now it's not the time. She's talking to herself.
Okay. Have you guys ever dealt with this? Have you guys? I never had. This has never happened.
Girl, you're an octomom. You'd have had a whole bunch of children. We're not gonna act like this never happened. Girl, everything you experiencing now, you just attention seeking. You did this with Gerard. This is what you do all the time you have a baby. Well, you personally, because you want attention. You want somebody to act like they love you. You're reaching out because you know that the baby mama or allegedly that the guy that you pregnant by, his wife or woman or whatever she is to him watches you, okay? Because she know who you are, okay? And they're probably you better be careful before they try to get custody on you. For she end up raising your kid like everybody else raised your kid. Okay. Anyway, so you already know somebody's gonna tell him that hey, this stupid girl is claims she in labor and this and that, and she just wants your attention. And he gonna be like that, hey my baby, I don't know if that's my baby or not. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody claiming you, Olivia, girl. Gerard barely claimed you. He love his children. That's the reason why he claimed you, cause he love his children. She should be calling it dead baby Didi. Exactly. Not the YouTube streets, but the baby Didi. So
Okay, there. Let's just time them. Let's see how far apart they are. I don't know if anybody timed that, but
why don't you have this is utterly ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. This is like, come on now. Spray her. Spray her. This is like some bulls. You know what I'm talking about. Bull. This what it is, okay? I mean, just all the way foul. Just really foul. I mean, just she tripping. She's like, daddy, daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like touching her. Any man should be cautious of touching her. That's exactly how they should be afraid. You see how Jerry looking? Jerry like, woo! See how that thing busts out? That's her. That's her. She the little thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, good lord. After they get her pregnant, she be like, beam me up, Sky, let me out of here. And see, you never know with people. People may act like, hey, I don't want no kid, but by the time you look up after you had that child, men like you never know. He might come in and take that care from her, just like all the rest of them did. He might be saying them like, look, I want my baby raised by her because I have to deal with that child. You might have a stand up dude that just don't want to stand up and be with her, but they will stand up and get that custody of their kid. Some people don't play about their kids. I'm just saying, y'all.
That one lasted a little longer
And
too.
they will probably get custody of that kid. And if they press it, see, we don't know what happened with the Gerard thing. I mean, we don't know if it's something within him that say, well, the children still need their mom. So we don't know what them courts will go with, okay? Because sometimes they will terminate them rights, okay?
I don't know what time it was
Allegedly.
though. Did anybody see what time it was?
Good, cool. Oh, for crying out loud, girl. You all gotta be slow. No, seriously. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know that she got to be slow. Like, y'all know that this girl have got to be slow. She's got to be the slowest person here that has had a baby. I promise you, I don't understand. That's all for show. And one day
No,
she
I
gon'
can't see the stupid
one day
comments.
she already knocked on the devil's door and the devil answered. She didn't respond in the way, but it's gonna be to the point where she got out of it. I'm telling you, one day she's gonna knock on the devil's door and she's not gonna be able to get out of the devil responding to her. She got out of responding with the devil making a call this last time. She actually got out of the situation where she lost custody of her children. Because I mean, that's in my humble opinion, and this is just allegedly, it felt like she wanted to lose custody. You know what I mean? So I don't really see why she came off like she didn't want the children. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you, in my opinion, humbly, allegedly. However, I also believe that she has never really experienced knocking on the devil's door and the devil really answering and showing up and showing out. You know the saying. And I'm not talking about like the devil, but I'm just saying metaphorically. We're speaking metaphorically, okay? For some of y'all be like, yeah, what do you mean? That's why she has them by the men that she don't know, so she can't find her and take them. Shoot, but some men will go and find their child. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes the women, you see, we don't know what may happen. That woman may want another child and just be like, hey, we've been trying to have children, but for whatever reason it didn't happen. So let's go ahead and take this other one, and I forgive you. Let's call our bets off, but we're gonna terminate them rights. See, I'm trying to tell you how people get down. I'm trying to tell you, be surprised. Hmm.
Slowly clocking the frequency. Okay. Well, let's see when the next one comes. Maybe they'll just stop.
Let's
Hopefully.
see. Let's see when
If
the next
nobody
one comes. Let's see when the next one comes. Oh my God, girl.
see,
Okay,
I have a
y'all. On that
birthday
note,
party
I
to go to
cannot with her.
today.
On that note, I cannot with her. We're gonna pause it. I'm gonna leave it right there. I am so tired. I cannot. My son actually, I'm gonna share this with you. My son actually got his gray belt today, and I'm exhausted. I really need to go to sleep. I really need to go to sleep right now. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. And then she's doing that moaning, that faking groan. I can't even fake it off. I'm so sorry. I wasn't, my whole goal was just really to be up here for about an hour, and it's an hour and 3 minutes. I'm 3 minutes over, and I'm not even done with half of this video. I should have sped it up. But again, I already informed y'all. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. I will be back. I try to keep my commitments. So we will be back. I do appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna throw no music on her. Let me throw some free music on her. I'm not gonna throw the music on her that I paid for, because I'm tired of sending them notes. I wish YouTube get the dang on memo. All they gotta do is go to my thing and see that we didn't pay for this. I mean, it's getting on my nerves. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, y'all. I'm out of here. Gotta do better.
Can we do better than this? Better. This love is you. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the